Welcome my new purchase, guys. The Rolls Royce Ghost V12, sold as seen. So, why did I buy a Rolls Royce? It's a bit unusual, right? Because I'm always buying performance cars, RS6s, SVRs, RS3, the last project that I did. And this car is a bit of a luxury car, it's not a performance car. So why would I buy this? That will be explained at the end of this video. So, I've been on the hunt for a Rolls Royce Ghost for some time now. At the time of looking, I couldn't find the right spec until my eyes fell on this one. It's absolutely stunning and has every single spec from factory with no boxes unticked. That's crazy and that's all good, but there's a big catch. The owner wanted to sell it, sold as seen. So this car I found from a gentleman who owned it for a good few years and looked after it really well until he came across a fault on the engine. He then took it to Rolls Royce, who quoted in excess of £4,000 to repair, and this was the end of journey for him. He wanted out. I made him an offer he couldn't refuse and the deal was done. So I bought this Rolls Royce Ghost, sold as seen. Now what that means is you buy the car as you see it. There's no warranties, there's no guarantees. If I drive down the road and the engine blows up, I can turn back to no one but myself. So it's a big risk that I have to take. So why would I take a risk and buy this Rolls Royce sold as seen? There's only one answer to that: the cost. I bought this for a fraction of its retail price. So as you guys know, I'm the owner of Boost Performance. I have my own workshop, fully equipped with 8 ramps, my own staff, technicians, mechanics, you name it. And it kind of just makes sense for me to buy a car sold as seen, because then when it comes to repairs or anything like that, we can handle it all in-house. To save thousands of pounds, yes, I would take that risk, and I did the same for this. So that brings us to today. What's wrong with this car? First of all, does it start up? Let's find out. Foot on the brake. The car almost got me worried there. It better start up. I paid good money for this car, you know. Even though it's sold as seen, still paid good money for it. More on that later. So straight away I can see there's an engine light on the dash, but just hear that V12 sound. Sounds absolutely amazing, especially that start up. Wow. So let's plug in my diagnostic machine. Let's see what fault codes we get on it. So I've got the diagnostic computer plugged into the car. Let's scan for fault codes. Let's see what we find. So this machine will scan all the modules of this car and tell me of any faults that are present on this car that I should know about. We have some fault code, guys. Check this out. So the whole car has brought up 5 fault codes in total, as you can see. But I'm only concerned about the engine. So here, engine, motor electronics. We got 3 fault codes. Secondary airline 2, air mass flow too low, power management, closed circuit current violation. What's that about? Differential pressure sensor 2, secondary air, initialization, pressure outside valid range. I don't know, guys, man. It's the first time I saw fault codes like this. Gonna have to look into this one. But if you ask me, from my experience, it looks like it's a sensor related, but can a sensor problem really be worth 3-4 grand to repair? I don't think so. Gonna have to look into this one. Wow, that is what you call an engine, guys. V12 twin turbo Rolls Royce engine. Or is it? Is this a Rolls Royce engine? Let's find out. So I've got an app on my phone where if I put the registration in, it'll tell me the engine code of this car. Let's find out what engine is in this car. So this engine code is N74 B66A. Doesn't that sound a bit familiar? I'll give you guys a hint. B48, N47. Sounds like a BMW engine, doesn't it? Is this really a BMW engine? A Rolls Royce V12 with a price tag of over £300,000? A BMW engine? Let's have a closer look. So a quick search on eBay shows that this engine is very much from a BMW 7 Series. Look at that. 7 Series 760L, X-Drive, G11, 6.6 petrol, but the exact same engine code as the Rolls Royce. So guys, this is a BMW engine. And to prove that statement, guys, come over. Let's have a closer look at this 7 Series engine. So let's start off with the engine cover. V12, it says Rolls Royce on both sides. Flip it over, right there, you see BMW Germany, no doubt. So this engine cover is the same as you get on a 7 Series, and that's the reason you got a BMW logo on it. Let's see what else we can find. I mean, looking around, it's actually quite hard to find BMW logos. They've actually hidden it quite well, but up on a ramp, the wishbone arms, suspension, the chassis, everything is based on a 7 Series. So I found another sticker here, right there, where it's a sensor actually, and it's got BMW on it too. Right there. BMW there. So yeah guys, you get the idea. This is a 7 Series engine in a Rolls Royce body, pretty much. The whole chassis and everything is made up of BMW parts. Of course the interior is a bit of a game changer, but that's where the premium comes into play. The 100 to 200k premium over a 7 Series. So going back to the full code of differential pressure sensor, I've had a bit of a look into it, and the sensor is basically buried behind these charge coolers underneath them. So I kind of can see why they would have charged 3-4k. I guess most of it's labor. Again, the sensor, a BMW part, is no more than 110 pounds plus the VAT, brand new. It looks like that's the hard part, and that's what we're gonna need to do in order to get the engine light off the dashboard. So over here, I've got a dealer parts lookup. So as you can see, it's under emission control pipes. Here's the part that I need. If you bring the camera over here, differential pressure sensor. And yes, as you can see, there is 2. So the full code came up with differential pressure sensor number 2. So we only need 1 of them for the passenger side. Now, in terms of price, is £75.13 plus the VAT. Now, what's even more mad is if you look at the part number, again, you can call BMW up now and they'll give you a price for this, possibly cheaper than this, because this is based on a Rolls Royce system. So yeah man, I think it's just a matter of ordering the sensor and getting it changed. How much is that going to cost me? Well, in terms of labor, I'm expecting about 7-8 hours to take the charge coolers off and replace the sensor, so not too bad. 3-4 grand is a bit of a premium if you ask me, especially when it's a BMW engine, but I guess you pay for the Rolls Royce price tag. So I've just ordered the part, let that arrive, but for now, should we go for a drive? I'll say why not, right? The car's not in limp mode, it's got an engine light, but it doesn't stop me from driving the car. So, let's go do that. So, let's go hit the roads. Let's see how a Rolls Royce Ghost drives. You can hear the turbocharger straight away, that's for sure. I know it's a V12 twin turbo luxury car, but I'm a massive petrol head, so when it comes to engines and turbos, I know it's all the small bits and pieces. What the heck? It pulls, you know. It's definitely not a slow car, that's for sure. It's nearly 3 tons, if I'm correct. Check this out, guys. When I close the pan roof, and I shut all the windows in the car, just listen to that noise. Super silent. It is literally insulated so well. And I'm driving on one of the worst roads in the UK at the moment, full of potholes. But it's super silent in here. So driving the Rolls Royce on the road, it's definitely got some sort of presence. You definitely feel it. That bonnet is massive, and that badge up front, the, what do you call it? The Spirit of Ecstasy or something like that. Looks amazing. Let's put my foot down. Let's see how this car pulls. Drop a gear. Yeah, that's pulling. That is fast. It is nearly 600 bhp, so yeah, of course you're gonna feel it, even if it weighs 3 tons. Do you guys wanna see a 3-ton Rolls Royce running through the bends? Watch. It's not bad for grip, I tell you that. The whole car is slanted to one corner. Not bad. So when I pulled out the workshop, this car was on 102 miles. It's now on 74 miles. I've only driven the car for about 3-4 minutes. That's what you call thirsty, guys. I must say, this car drives so smooth. It's got air suspension on all 4 wheels, and it drives like a dream, man. It's just floating about on the road, like a yacht, literally. This literally feels like a 200 grand yacht on the road. So, why did I buy a Rolls Royce Ghost? You guys might be thinking. So as I said before, in the beginning, I usually buy performance cars, right? And the reason I bought this car is because I'm very excited to announce to you guys my new venture, Sterling Chauffeurs. We are a prestigious chauffeur hire company who will cater to you guys for weddings, proms, birthdays, VIP events, transfers, you name it. This is the very first car of the fleet, and that's the reason I bought it. That's the only reason I bought it. Loving it. This is one of the biggest specs Rolls Royce Ghost you'll find in the country. Fully loaded. In fact, this was a press car actually, so you know how press cars are, they're full of spec. Look at this, you know everyone loves this. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Got the Rolls Royce umbrella, keep yourself dry. But yeah, man, very pleased to announce my new company. Go give us a follow on our Instagram. All the details are in the description below. Also, it is wedding season right now. It's a prom season as well. If you guys want to book up, let me know. So there you have it, guys. If you want to book for your wedding, your mate's wedding, or you just know someone that needs a Rolls Royce, then give us a shout. Sterling Chauffeurs at your service. Join me on part 2 on the next video, because I got a bit of a surprise for you guys. I'm going to put this Rolls Royce on the dyno. Yes, that's right. You heard that right. I'm not joking around. This car is going to go on the dyno to see how much power it's running. Probably a world's first, if you ask me. But either way, I can't wait to share that with you guys. So make sure you tune into the next video. Nams Boost, signing out.